They say the left. Oh shit! I messed it up. I had a perfect intro to the thing that I was gonna do, but I messed it up. Well, since I messed it up, why not just do it over again? But I'm not gonna redo this because this will be like 8 hours long. Who knows? Okay. Oh damn. What I was gonna do is a whole little cowboy thing for the what if. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyways. They say the West is built on legends, but sometimes they're true. There we go, I did it. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. It was somewhere where I was going to do that. As you can already tell, either the thumbnail or the title, this is what if Eren was the Ghost Rider. Now, since I've actually caught up with the series, because not too long ago I was watching Attack on Titan. But after watching Eren die in like the 5th episode, I forgot not die, but I thought he died. But when I saw he got eaten, I was like, okay, what's the point of making him the main character if he's gonna die? And it wasn't until a few months later when I went back to go watch it because I finished My Hero Academia. Not finished it, but I got done with season 4. And then like, maybe I should go watch Attack on Titan. I mean, I don't really like the fact how he just got his legs and stuff munched on, but then when I realized what was actually happening, I felt kind of stupid because I spent all those months watching My Hero Academia and other TV shows that I skipped over Attack on Titan. So now that I'm got caught up from season 1 to season 4. I haven't finished season 4, but I'm on my way. Oh, wait a minute. Season 4 isn't even done yet or whatever. I don't even know. I can honestly tell us. I'm still in the beginning of season 4, so this video might be an hour long and I might have it all done by then, but as you can tell, what the it's all gonna go like it can. I'm not changing anything in the past. Except that Eren isn't getting the Attack Titan because, like I stated out in my what if Deku had the good powers? I mean, it was the Ghost Rider. This version of the Ghost Rider is gonna be incredibly OP than what you normally see on TV, in the movies. It's gonna be incredibly OP Ghost Rider. Like I said, most ghosts the Ghost Rider. Some versions of the Ghost Rider possess the ability to manipulate their size. It's in the comic book, whatever. Anyway, to manipulate their size and do much other stuff for matter, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But basically, he's going to be an insanely OP person, mainly because he's going to take down a few people that are going to be I don't fucking know. Anyway, he isn't going to have his bike because this is like back then times, and have a bike then would seem kind of weird. But not really, considering the on the other side of the ocean there's a whole place where they got cars and stuff, but this is the walls. They ain't got no cars out here. Just got ODM gear and horses. And that's what he's gonna have. He's gonna have a horse. He's gonna steal a horse and convert it into with the glorious nostalgia you see there. Okay. We're gonna start off when Eren's mom gets eaten. Cause because nothing else is gonna change. Because everything's gonna stay the same. Except when Eren's mom gets eaten. Yeah, when Eren's mom gets eaten, they get attacked by another Titan, and that what causes them to get split off. Not get split off, but the guy, I forgot his name, but he's the blonde guy, Eren in the Peoples. I literally forgot his name, bro. Because if they died, I forgot their name. Not all of their names. I remember Betoff. I remember Reiner because he isn't dead yet. Anyone who's died so far, I can hardly remember their names. So anyone who's come on screen once and got their tails behind kicked, that I don't remember. I remember Sasha and I remember Hage. I remember Commander Erwin. I remember those guys. I remember those guys because they were pretty cool. Just not the blonde guy because he died too early. They get attacked by another Titan, which causes blonde guy to drop Eren, which would lead to Eren getting picked up by the Titan. And since Eren not having the Titan serum yet, he's gonna in canon he got it after getting to the place and meeting up with that guy, whatever the hell his name is. Eren gets picked up as blonde guy is too not afraid because I'm pretty sure he would try to save Eren. Would try to save Eren, but it's a total fail as Mika-san and Arwen. There's like two people with the E's in their names. I can hardly pronounce. No, yeah, there's three people with E's in their names. It's gonna be hard for me to pronounce all of them. I forgot about Eren for a second. I forgot about him for a second. There's like three people with E's in their name: Eren, Arwen, and Eren. I don't know his name. The other blonde guy. I can't remember his name because there's too many people that have E in their name and have two other people who have similar names, sounding things. Anyway, blonde guy and Mika-san and watch as a Titan picks up Eren, and as Eren watches in horror as he's being lowered into its mouth. I mean, Mika-san tries to do like some pretty badass stuff because tries to free Eren by attacking the Titan at its feet, but it doesn't do anything because she got nothing. As Eren is lowered into the mouth, and then you hear a I can't make crunch noises. Jesus, you just hear a crunch. His blood is splattered everywhere, and Eren's lower waist is then shoved into the mouth. No. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Titans just toss away other parts they don't want, or whatever the hell. I've seen Titans do it. Bite off half the person and toss them away. Bite off Eren's upper half, and then toss his lower half like it's nothing, like you don't even need it, out of the way. Boom. And then Eren is then swallowed as Ika-san and the two blonde dudes. The blonde dudes are like, no. That guy's gonna have to be a complete failure though, because he failed to save his mom and save him. Oh boy. Ew. Ugh. Eating an ice cream sandwich and drinking water is not the best thing to do. Eating ice cream and then drinking water is not the best thing to do. My experience anyway, because my taste buds are all messed up. Anyway. Yeah, Eren gets eaten, but on his way down the thing's gut, he vows that he would get vengeance and he would kill all the Titan. Let's just have the devil, have just like, the Ghost Riders are the line of them are dying down, and I just he's reaching his end of his life because nothing lasts forever. Just remember this. You're sitting there looking at your tablet. Remember, you won't sitting there looking at your tablet, computers, or phones. You're sitting there like, man, my life is good. Well, remember this. One day it's all gonna be gone because nothing lasts forever. Anyway, nothing lasts forever. In this one, he's gonna not die, but more or less just go to sleep for 50 years and come back looking like a peach. What I mean to say is that it's not more or less that death, but more like he's just gonna go to sleep for 50 years and wake up in his prime in basically more like that. And before he goes to sleep, you're like, I can't. I've got the rider. 50 years of my bounty hunter slave. And then basically here's Eren's prayer to get vengeance and to kill all. Not prayer, but call out to the Titan that I will kill all. I will kill all of the Titans to avenge my mother. I swear to you. And before you know it, Mika-san and Eren or Arwen or the two blonde dudes, Mika-san and the two blonde guys get out of there. Mika-san is freaking out, and then Eren's and the other small blonde is crying. Oh my god, I gotta know his name, bro. I keep hearing his name, then when I go to say it, I can't pronounce it right because the three people with E's, their name keep popping up in my head. Anyways. And inside the gut of the beast, Eren, what the hell is this? basically Mephisto's like, yes, take my power, and that, here, no, I'm gonna actually be serious with this. Hello there, child. I hear your prayers for vengeance, and I come to grant you your wish. As he held out his hand, and he grabs Eren's face, and then before Eren knows it, he's feeling like excruciating pain, like screaming on the inside the little bubble filled with other people's bodies. And then Eren basically blacks out. Eren basically, blacks out. He blacks out. What he thinks is blacking out. As the Titan he was just in splits open with a bunch of fire, and then out of the ashes, just a man comes out. Not a man, just a little person just comes out of there with nothing but a skull made of fire and just bones. And his arms and stuff are regenerated due to the transformation and stuff. His arms and stuff will come out of there. He's out of there. And just for the sake of it, let's give him an extra ability. I mean, he already can do it anyway, but let's have him manifest some gear around his body. Like, I don't want to make any noises because I feel like it's too late for that. Literally in the afternoon for that. Or night for that. It's too late for that. I don't feel like making all those noises. He's like, I'm going to have the Ghost Rider be more of a second personality for Deku. Like, fuck. I mean, Eren. Jesus. You got so used to doing Deku what if I can't even move on to another series without saying his name just once. Basically, it's going to be second personality for Eren. Basically, Eren is going to be Eren, and the Ghost Rider is going to be Eren times 1,000. It's going to be something like Eren times... No. It's going to be worse than Eren. Not worse than Eren, but he's going to be a bit mean like Vegeta or something. I don't know. He's not going to be a nice guy, and even worse of a guy with Eren. He's going to have somewhat of abilities, like the ability to sense murder or something, I'm going to get into that later, though, but... yeah, I'm going to get into that later. Basically, he manifests his gear around him, like, some common Western stuff, because, the times that they're in, they don't have, like... They probably do have leather jackets or something, but I'm just in the wrong time. I haven't seen any, so I'm not going to get... The jackets they wear in the military police and the scouts, they wear leather jackets, or... What is that? I don't know. They just have them fasten up some Western-style clothes with a bit of modern stuff they have inside the walls. And basically, just the cowboy hat like you see in the picture. He's not going to have the horse, though. No. Screw that cowboy hat, because the cowboy hat ain't gonna look right on a giant skull. Anyway, basically, he's like, I've got a fresh new start and a whole lot of killing. I don't want to give him, like, just kill people. I mean, Ghost Rider isn't about that anyway, but he's like, I got a fresh start and the whole world to cleanse. He's got a whole world to cleanse, The next thing you know, the Armored Titan breaks through the door, breaks through the gate. And once he breaks through the gate, I mean, he's going to get his ass kicked anyway. Anyway, people, when they go to shoot at him, he's rushing at the wall. No. After he breaks through the wall, because he ran at the wall to break through it, right? Yeah, I remember. I didn't forget. Jesus. I almost forgot, though. I had to use my brain for a second. And basically, as soon as he gets to the wall, it isn't long before he receives a big-ass punch to the mouth, shattering his armor, and basically breaking his jaw. You would call that a jaw, more or less a piece of gummy bears, but anyway. He gets hit in the mouth, his armor is literally immediately broken off, and his jaw is cracked. And his jaw's cracked and is bleeding open. Has another punch, receding right to the face again, basically doing the same thing, breaking off the teeth, as he is tossed up in the air. As Ryan is like, what the fuck? Because I know who it is, because I watch Attack on Titan. I'm not an idiot. And when Reiner gets up, he's looking up to see a giant skeleton on fire with a flaming skull, wearing clothes to be exact, kicking his ass. And since he's not going to be wearing gloves, because he'd be like not in the modern age, when he receives another fist, it goes to his face, then gut. Basically, when Reiner does try to fight back, he's not really that good. Because he's going to... he's gonna be just as fast and as strong as he's gonna have like really insane speed and strength. Which isn't gonna literally be a challenge, you know, because like Rainer is whatever Rainer. I don't even know how to pronounce his name because I keep hearing people say Rainer. I don't know. I'm calling him Rainer. Rainer is like not a challenge. You know, in this form, he's like end up in this gigantic form, you know, because of matter size manipulation. The Ghost Rider is like, okay, you got skills, and I can just move out the way and punch you in your back. Basically, he whoops his tail, like picking him up in the air, slamming him to the ground, drop kicking him, basically doing some really, really fancy moves, kicking his tail, breaking off his arm, and thinking that he killed him, burns a hole into his head and tosses him over there to the side like he's nothing. Then he moves on, you know, killing Titans. You know, he isn't going to be seen by anyone because I don't think he'd let that happen. As he would shrink back to normal size, you know, to handle the smart one. You know what? Yeah, after handling the big one, he probably would just disappear. Yeah, because he's probably got other things to do. And plus, the Ghost Rider isn't really that strong in day. I mean, he was only out because of the murder and stuff, you know. Anyway, is that Owen Wilson? Oh, my bad. It was only out because of the fucking death and stuff. Like, basically, as he slowly converts back to, fucking Eren, he converts back into Eren because, you know, sunlight and stuff. He was only in the Ghost Rider form because he was more or less forced into it through all the death and destruction all around him. Then after one of the major threats in the vicinity got bodied, he reverted back to his human form. Like, he began to shrink and the fire began to blust away. As Eren was about to be put back in his form and about to be unconscious for it, before the Rider takes... I don't want to say Rider. It sounds cringe. I'm just going to call him Ghost Rider instead of just calling him the Rider. You know, the Ghost Rider, you know, takes control just one last time so he can get his new hopes of safety. Because if he gets killed, it's over. I mean, not really. The regeneration might kick in, but anyway. It basically leads him somewhere else, you know. Basically leads him into where like a little sanctuary, like, you know, where it is. It basically leads him to a sanctuary. Not a sanctuary, but in a place where he would be found by someone who would take him to the place, you know. As he shrinks back to normal size, my God, I'm losing control of what I'm doing. My brain is 5 minutes in the past, and Jesus Christ. Basically, he turns back to a human form, and he's found by a person, one, running away. So he picks up Eren and takes him to the place where he's like, bro, I don't feel like doing any of that, bro. It seems too much thinking and too much using of my brain. I need like 5% of my brain to work on other what ifs anyway. I mean, I'm just gonna give him like just that little immunity that Johnny Cage somehow didn't have anyway. That Johnny Cage didn't have. And after he leaves out the form, he's like very confused because, you know, he thought to him he blacked out and then woke up in the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle of nowhere, but in the middle of a battlefield. As he rushes out of the way, you know, rushes to where the boat is, because why not? I need to get him to reunite with him. Basically, yeah, he gets in the boat, but Mika-san and the two blonde dudes don't notice him. Yeah, because they think he's dead, you know. So they get to where they're going, and then when Eren actually finally reunites with his father, Eren is gonna finally reunite with his father. Not yet, because Eren has to inherit the Attack Titan. No, what do you mean not yet? Because his father's about to die. Because the smaller blonde guy has to inherit the Attack Titan. Jesus, I'm all over the place with this. What if? Yeah, I'm all over the place with this. Yeah, basically, the small blonde guy. His name's Arwen, right? Arwen, and then it's Eren. No, Arwen and then Commander Arwen, Commander Eren. I'm gonna call the smaller blonde guy Arwen and the bigger one Eren. Yeah, Arwen, Eren. Oh my God! The smaller blonde guy is gonna inherit the Attack Titan from his father. Like, avenge. God damn it. Avenge. I forgot the names already because of the E's in the name. Avenge Eren and his mother and avenge people. As he leads him in the woods, gives him an Attack Titan. As you know, that bald guy, because I never heard from him after like literally like after he told his story. Never heard from him again, and I forgot his name. Yeah, he would be bald in that timeline, right? Or would he be close to bald? Anyway, he'd carry Arwen, or whatever the hell his name is, back there. And as he would wake up, Eren would pop out of nowhere like, oh my god, it's too much noise. It doesn't. I think I just dehydrated myself. Anyway, what? As he would show up out of nowhere, and the surprise of Mika-san and the smaller blonde guy. Oh my god! I'm gonna call him Arwen. That's probably his name anyway, but Arwen. Oh my god, Arwen is gonna be like, and Mika-san's gonna be like, they're both gonna be surprised like to see him, and when they rush up to go hug him, they're like, he's gonna be out of breath because he had to run up here because they're like, what? It's like, where have you guys been? Why did you guys leave me behind? I had to run up here, and you know how hard it is to evade a bunch of titans. It's like, but what? We saw you get eaten, and like, like, what? I don't remember getting eaten. Only thing I remember is being in the middle of a bunch of debris and having to run away from a bunch of titans who were chasing after me. Yeah, the whole Ghost Rider thing's gonna be a secret because it'll be way more messed up than the Titan Shifters. It would be, because if you think about it, Deku could probably kill everyone on Earth. But I'm pretty sure the Ghost Rider wouldn't do that. But Ghost Rider probably wouldn't do that. But yeah. Probably might kill a bunch of people, but not a lot of them. Not all of them, to be exact. Anyway, is the secret about the whole Ghost Rider thing gonna be kept a secret? Because that's gonna be something he wants to hide. Because in that little run, he was going to get back to Eren and fuck, I forgot his name already. Arwen. Jesus, I called him Eren for a second because Arwen is something I won't be able to remember. Arwen and Mika-san on the way back there, he started talking to the Ghost Rider, talking to it. And he's got a full understanding what it is, and like he shouldn't let it out because that's just the demonic shit. Like he should have just died instead of releasing a demon onto the world. What? Oh my god, I think I just got PTSD. Oh my god, I think I just got PTSD and the shivers going up all my spine. Up my spine and all over my arms. Saying that actually just kind of scared me. Okay, just know for this that I don't mess around with dark stuff. I don't. And if you mention that, I probably might get scared. But anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mess around with scary stuff, bro. I don't do it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm tough. You guys can do that, but if there's something scary, a scary movie on, I'm gonna try my best to avoid watching it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like horror movies. I'm never gonna like horror movies. Don't get in my face like wussy in my face about it. But you probably won't though, because you like understand. Okay, you probably understand, but probably not. Anyway, the Rasengan. Anyway, basically everything would happen like it did in Canada, except Eren would be a lot stronger than he used to be, due to the fact of him housing the spirit of vengeance in his body. More or less, he have more durability, enhanced strength, speed, endurance. I think I already said that. And he would be able to use fire be able to control the fire. The hellfire, one of the hottest fires to ever exist on Earth. But and in the nether realms. He would keep a secret to the fact that he can make fire out of nowhere, which isn't gonna be kept a secret for long, because there's Johnny up for the survey corps and stuff. Eren doesn't know he has an attack titan and the founding titan, because originally gonna be for Eren, but Eren got bodied. Mika-san's like still wondering how he got out of there, because they both swear to God they saw him get his legs nommed off, or get his top half of his body get nommed off. They swear to God I saw it. And even the other blonde, they didn't run into him after that little thing. So, I think they did. I had no fucking clue, bro. And when they did run into him again, no, they ran into him like years later after they finished their military training, whatever the hell. Don't remember. And like everything would go as it did in canon, except Eren would always have difficulties fitting in again because he could always smell people's bad doings. Like whenever he doesn't look at Mikasa like the same way again, because whenever he looks at her, all he does is see the person that she killed, in which he won't ever look at any people normally again. He can see their sin basically. He can see that she killed someone and should be punished, but he also sees that she's a good person and also doesn't need to be punished. You know. And the fact that he can see people wrongful doings is basically doesn't scar him, but it just concerns him about how bad the world is. When he goes up against a bully, he immediately one shots, and bam, bing, bong, bong, they get their asses knocked in, but anyway. As he would go on life, trying to master his fire capabilities, learning how to project it out of different areas of his body, and learning how to temporarily, not temporarily, but sort of fly, which is what the Ghost Rider is like, perfect. You are learning and I am growing stronger. Which he hasn't been out in a few years, which is like not really the best thing to do, because like pent up tensions are never the good thing to happen. Pent up tensions are never something good to have. And when he does get loose, he's gonna cause some real pain on the person he attacks. Anyway, throughout the years, he has to fight it off, because when bad people whenever he could sense anyone bad, he had to fight it, because he was like. Kill, kill, kill. Punish, punish, punish. Ugh. Anyway, he doesn't have his horse yet. Well, he will have his horse after he lost control of it for a split second. And like just before they managed to actually join up for the survey course, like a week before they joined up for the survey corps training, whatever the hell, he lost control of it briefly. Because someone committing a sin, it just triggered him, and he lost control of it, and it went haywire as it went after the person. But since he's incredibly fast anyway, but once he actually got over there, the person was already gone after he robbed this woman and then stabbed her in the gut, and it's basically, no, not stab her because I feel like there's too much. After he robbed the woman, he pimp slapped her and took off on his horse, and his Deku was like, oh hell, I called him Deku again, Jesus. As Eren was like, not Eren, but the Ghost Rider would be like, oh hell no, and launch one of his chains out, because he's gonna have his chains. That's signature Ghost Rider stuff, bro. He sent out his chain, and then wrap it around the guy's fucking his neck, and pulls the guy up, snapping his neck in the process, and then dropping him down to the ground. He's looking over to the woman, as she'd be horrified to see a demon, which she would more or less say as a demon, which is something that I just said again, and now I have shivers running up my back. Okay. I said it twice, and now the shivers going up all of my back and my shoulders and the back of my head. I hate it. I don't like it. Now I'm getting shivers going around my waist to my chest. I'm not liking this feeling, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't like saying those words, bro. Especially I don't like horror movies. I'm not gonna get into horror movies because the more I think about it, the more the shivers come up my back. Ooh, horror movies taint the young mind, man. Horror movies taint the young mind, man. Don't look at horror movies when you're young. You can't take them when you get older. That's a warning to literally everyone. If you're young, don't sit there and watch horror movies. Once you get older, you're gonna be very terrified of them, and I am now. I looked at horror movies when I was younger. Now look at me now. I'm terrified of every single one of them. Not the ones I used to be scared of, because after a while, some movies they become null to me. But anyway, as I almost called him Deku again. As Eren would, Ghost Rider would stab the guy's neck and tell the madam that tell her anything. As the horse would just be terrified before I almost called him Deku again. Jesus. As the Ghost Rider would just be up there and chain the horse down. Not by his neck or anything. You just get it around his neck and pull it closer. Nah, that's too harsh. That's animal cruelty. As he would rush up to the horse, leap you on the horse, and stop saying, "Don't fight it." As the one would look at horror, as he basically grabs the horse by the back of the neck, and then by what you would like to call a shoulder in other cases, and basically goes up a roar as the horse is then engulfed in fire, and then you get this marvelous scene right here. As he grabs the horse by weird leady things, I don't know what to call them because I never actually rode a horse or know anything about a horse. As the horse will get up, looking at this marvelous beauty, we see here a sinister laugh. You know, saying the word sinister just actually, oh my god, I got the shivers again. Oh, I can normally say it without having any like shivers go my back, but saying it now with the horror movie thing on my mind is like scaring me. But with the iconic laugh, he gives his laugh, and then he's off back in the direction he came. As the horse would start running up the wall for brief moments, but not getting into that, you know. They would jump over the wall, and then Eren would be given control again. As the horse is technically his now, because the horse won't fight him, you know, because like taming stuff. The horse is technically his now. He's wondering how he got the horse. Then he's informed that this is your horse now, and that is bond to you now, is your vehicle. It'll take a second for Eren to actually take it, because I'm not taking some guy's horse. Basically, the guy who had the horse is dead now, so he's like, what? Anyway, this is moving on to where they're gonna do like the survey corps thing. Basically, Deku has his horse now. Like they are ask him what happened to the horse, and like basically they ask him why does he have a horse? Because where else is he gonna put it? He can't just leave it in the middle of nowhere. He could, but anyway, he can't leave it in the middle of nowhere. So he just tells him he won it in a bet between some guy who was betting him like $100 or the guy bet him that if I could beat him in the game, that I'd have if he beat me, I had to pay him, and if I beat him, I'd get his horse. That's what he would tell him, and I'm talking as Eren, by the way. Jesus. And he would tell him that he won and he got the horse, while the guy got nothing. Basically, like gambling already. Anyway, they get to the Survey Corps thing. When they get there, you know, Eren is like inspected by the guy, you know, the Survey Corps trainer, because the guy knew his mom and stuff. Like, did you die? But he doesn't say that out loud. He's like, as soon as Eren got there, he could sense some odd presence, like from actually 4 people, but that's Mika-san is a 4th person. But from, my bad. I mean 5 people, and the 5th one is Mika-san, and the other 4 is Reiner, Betoff, the B guy, Annie, and the other one that hangs around with Historia. I mean, Krista, whatever the hell her name is. But the one that has her name changed and her real name is Historia. The one that hangs out with her. The 4 Titans that are within the walls. Whatever the hell. Anyway, I didn't remember 2 of those names, so I remember Annie's name because she was pretty good of a character. She wrote Blockbuster because when they said the female Titan was also like Eren, is the Titan chapter, like wonder who that could be. When it said it was Annie, I was like, oh damn, it makes sense. She was always quiet and like Annie. Anyway, when he got there, he sensed those presents and recognized one of the presents as one of the he didn't recognize it. The Ghost Rider did, you know. He recognized a presence that he encountered many years back, and he informs Eren of this to be wary of 4 in this 4. My God, I can't say it perfectly. He notifies Eren to be wary of 4 people inside this group, and he doesn't state him out, but he's gonna get close to him eventually. Is Godzilla wearing a mask? Anyway, Jesus, Jesus, I'm falling asleep. I'm just standing up and I'm falling asleep. Oh my God, I should go to bed. I'm going to bed. No, I'm not. I'm not going to bed. To be weary of 4 presences in the thing. And Eren doesn't know what to think about this, but when he heard him say that he feels a familiar presence he encountered years ago, when we were first introduced, Eren, and he's like, first introduced, like he felt the presence from a Titan, and he feels it again here, along with 3 others, along with 5 others actually. But one of those signals is coming from Mika-san. It was coming from your friend Mika-san. And he says in his head, "Why do you say it like that, friend?" And he basically says, "Come on, guy, it's clear she has a thing for you." He's like, well, back to the thing about the people. And this is like, he just says, "Pussy." And that's how to be suddenly insulting, because the guy that lives in your head just called you a pussy. So what you gonna do about it? You gotta do nothing. You go sit there and lay back and call it day. Like, it's one of the biggest insults you can get, because no one else heard him call him the name, you know? Like, Eren's like, got a biggest frown, an angry look on his face. He's like, "Alright, you prick." And he would often get into arguments with them in his head, because, you know, it's hard to share a body with someone like Ghost Rider and Eren. Which, it wouldn't be much of a problem, because Eren and Ghost Rider have such not similar personalities, but Ghost Rider can, like, relate to him on certain things. And Eren can't relate on Ghost Rider at all, because he's the Ghost Rider basically. Basically, Eren is basically got a demon living within him. He's like, "Man, that doesn't feel right, man." Anyway, there's like a presence here, you know. What the fuck is that guy gonna regenerate like Doctor Who? My bad. I'm watching Stargate SG-1 as well as also doing this What If. I got it on mute so I actually can speak without having to yell at the top of my lungs. But the guy just glowed like he was Doctor Who. But anyway, I got a comment to stop focusing on the TV, so I'm gonna start doing that. Basing Se. There was no war in Basing Se. Anyway, Richard Dean Anderson, I thought that guy was dead. Oh, I think he is. Probably isn't. I'm just an idiot. Anyway, the training thing goes the same. You know, Sasha eats her little potato. Connie and stuff, and Eren and everyone else. I didn't really look into the whole training thing, because that was a while ago. I just started off where I left off, which wasn't the training thing. I'm gonna skip ahead to things I actually want to see and want to speak out with. You know, like with the whole 1v1s. I don't know what order they went in, but anyway, you know that little encounter with that encounter with that, I forgot, it was a Jean inside the little place in the arena, not in the arena, but in the little cafeteria. The little cafeteria is his place. You know, when Eren and some guy got in the fight. Well, that's got into an argument. That's gonna go differently. You know, like that's gonna go differently because Eren about to knock the guy out with him. You know. Yeah. Basically, in the middle of the argument, the Ghost Rider's like, "Punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him." Basically, Eren basically he's like, in his head, no, hold back. You know, basically, if you won't punch him, I will. And you want to keep me a secret, and how would it look if your arm just went all flowy? I mean, just went all flamey. Basically, it's basically a threat. If he doesn't punch him, someone else is, and it's not gonna be pretty. Basically, he literally has no choice. As soon as Jean or whatever the hell it is blinks, basically, imagine a Dragon Ball Z episode where the screen goes black, and you hear that whatever the noise. Basically, Jean goes to blink, and then a loud smack is heard as Jean is now he got slumped. You know, he got slumped before you can even think. Eren has already went up to him, punched him in his mouth, and he got his ass slumped. Whoever it was just got slumped. I forgot who it was, but he got into a dispute with him. Got into a slump. Got into a little slumber. Got into a wrestle with him, and now he's just he got laid down. He got bodied. He got sit down. He got he got 5 on it. As Genius is knocked out, and let's send him back a couple feet. Like, right there where the door is, you know, like... And when the guy comes in, it's like, I heard a loud thump. And this guy comes in and see, whoever it was on the ground, with Eren just, like, sitting there, like pissed off, like, alright, I punched him, now what you gonna do? You're like, nothing. I'll just let everything play in as fucking going to do. Because, I'm not gonna bother with anything, because I've got no issue with here. And, like, the guy comes in to see, like, Eren, like, got this dude slumped over. You know, like, boom. Basically, Eren comes out of his mouth and says, Basically, he comes out of his mouth and says, alright, you sleep now. What you gonna do now? Basically, I'll give me a second. I'll come up with something in my head that match out with this. Basically, Eren, I'm the Tin Dumb Eren, and what I say is what Eren is saying. Give me a second, because I have to come up with something. Give me a second. Alright. I got something. Alright, alright, say something else. Yeah. Say something else. Oh, wait, you can't because you sleep. He's gonna say that. He's like, say something else. Oh, wait, you can't because you sleep. Oh, I love that one. I love that. Say something. Oh, wait, you can't because you sleep. Say something. Oh, wait, you can't because you sleep. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna stop saying it, though, because I'm getting annoying for a very second. You sleep in as punishment for knocking the guy out. Deku, fuck, I called him Deku again. Jesus, that's a habit I'm gonna have to break. Basically, as punishment, let's have him, like, do what the other Sasha girl did, like, sit out all night because he knocked somebody out. Like, everyone's like, whoa, bro, this guy's, like, hardcore. Like, yeah, say something. Say something else, fool. Anyway, he got knocked out. Like, no one, and people like, okay, maybe the guy isn't a joke because he made someone like him slump over and go to sleep. Sleep. I don't know if it was Reiner, but if it was Reiner, he just got slumped again for the second time by Eren. If it was, I'm not sure if it was Reiner at all, but if it was Reiner just got slumped over again. It probably was Jean. I don't know. Basically, everyone's like, okay, he that guy doesn't mess around. Maybe I should be weary. Anyway, I kind of hope it was Reiner because if that got into the dispute with him or something, because I really want him to get slumped over again, bro. Anyway, I'm not sure who it was, but they got slumped over. I'm pretty sure it was a blonde guy, which is either Reiner or Jean. I think it was Jean, but anyway, he got slumped over, and Eren had to sit outside all night. And the next day comes when they do the little I think it was a training thing first, because that's the first thing that pops up in my head. When they go to do the training thing, he's up with Annie. It ain't gonna go like it did in training, because he's gonna be on her ass, kicking her ass. Jesus. Ice is delicious. Anyway, when they go do the training thing, when Eren goes up to go versus against, I almost called her Mika-san, goes up against Annie. When they go to go spar, Eren charges up towards her, and she's getting ready to do a little dumb attack thing. Not a dumb attack, a very useful attack thing to go take down Eren. But when he goes to strike, he doesn't do like a cannon or what she expects him to do. It really swerves her, basically. Stops what he does, do a spin turn, grabs her arm, and then basically twists her arm and spins it back over her, dislocating her. Jesus, I gotta say this slower, bro. Grabs her arm, twisted it around to where you hear a crack, puts it over his back, picks her up, and in the process, braiding her shoulder as he slams her into the ground on her face, leaving so hard it's gonna basically break her. Not break her nose, but slam her to the ground where it's gonna like do some very serious pain. Very serious pain where he takes down her, boom, with ease, like. That has to hurt because getting slammed down by that guy, right? And Deku, I called him Deku again. Eren is surprisingly strong for someone who doesn't seem like he has that much muscle. Anyways, 3 years go by, shit. Do the 1v1 and then the little jump thing, the master, the ODM gear thing. I forget what it's called. God damn it. Well, that's it for my eyes. God damn it. I'll get it up later. Oh, shit. Anyways, fuck, I forgot. They do training for the ODM gear, and it's not far into the training where the rider knows something's off, and he looks at as basically he's observing the instructor like he's lying or trying to do something. Basically, gives him a very good debrief on what's going on because he's gonna be that overpowered. Basically, he gets up and says something's wrong with the ODM gear. And basically, he gets off, he unstraps the ODM gear, basically says, no, that doesn't seem right. This needs to be some more Ghost Rider. He points at the instructor and says, you did something. He says, you did something. It's off. It's way off than what it's supposed to be. And anyone with a normal amount of skill would be able to land this. And you tamper with it. You sabotaged it. And those activations is like, what? And then he immediately gets out of the little belt thing, takes the thing off, and then basically hands him this belt and takes the bag off and like, bing. Look at here. Look at this. Look at this, bro. You don't call that sabotage. Like, why would these things be out of commission? Or whatever the hell. Basically, like, he basically slams the thing to his, basically forcefully gives it to him, like, here, I'll be back with this thing. I'll be back to do this training when the belt isn't rigged. And that's what he does. Comes back when the belt isn't rigged. Which is like 5 seconds after that. Where he completely aces it and he looks at the structure with like, okay, I don't like you eyes. And let's have him always give Annie, but the guy with the dark hair, the tall guy with the B in his name, and Reiner, whatever the hell, and the other girl. The other girl was pretty cool, so I'm not gonna have her be giving bad looks. But throughout the entire time, these three have always getting bad looks from Eren, which they have noticed, in which he always gives them a bad look. But right now, the person who's getting the bad look is the instructor, which he doesn't get reported or anything because Eren's gonna leave him alone after that. He's like, okay, no need. Basically, they sit down and they do their talk. And basically, throughout this entire conversation, Eren is just looking at both of them. Like, he's got that look to his face. He's always got like a visible face of, I don't trust you, and you seem off. And he's even said it out on accident. Like, I don't know what it is, but you seem so off. Basically like, huh? Basically they're like, huh? You just seem off, like fishy. And then the idiot response, he replies to them like, you seem off, you seem fishy. The words that come out of your mouth don't make sense to me at the time. And it says, there's like a bigger, there's like, it basically says that, and they're like, in his head, like, there's a bigger picture behind these three. He's like, I agree. Like, he's like, shut up, no one asked you. Like, Anyway, I don't do a good voice impression. I don't do one at all. And 3 years go by as Annie Bitov. I can't say his Bitov. Only way I know his name because I always hear it in Japanese. God damn, that's I guess my biggest weakness. I can say his name in Japanese, but since I've been trying to say his name in English, I forgot how to say both. I'm forgetting how to say both names. I'm forgetting how to say I forgot how to say basically watching a bunch of Japanese animes and not looking at the dubs. When I go to say their names in English, I can't say them, and then I forget how to say them in Japanese because of my fact that I'm trying to say them in English when I don't know how to say it in English. I know how to spell out his name and crap, but when I go to sound it out, I was like, the sound of Reiner in Japanese, the original Japanese dub, saying it, but then imagining it and coming out in English, they mix together and make I don't know this word. Unidentified word targeted. Abort, retreat. Unidentified language known. Unknown. Abort. The merge between both languages just sends my brain on haywire. Like, okay, stop trying because you aren't gonna master this because you're, small brain. Anyway, they do walk out of there. They do sneak out and they do their thing, but Eren doesn't trust them. Like, I want to eradicate the Titans and like. He doesn't say it out loud, but he says it in his head. But still, this doesn't make us friends. If there's something familiar about you that he seems to take interest about, then I don't trust you either. Considering the fact that you basically are a demon, Oh, I got the shivers again. Oh, crap. I'm gonna know it for now. I'm gonna know it. It's like, don't be rude. I still have feelings, Like, shut up. Anyway, the 3 years go by, and it's time for their first ever mission, Colossal Titan has been around, hasn't been around, And then Colossal Titan's gonna get a little taste of that Ghost Rider magic as well. Why not? He's gonna get a little taste of that Ghost Rider magic. And he gonna get the taste of the Mike Tyson of the Ghost Rider world. I'm pretty sure a punch with Mike Tyson would probably kill you, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. Basically, if Mike Tyson was also like the Colossal Titan and had the power to turn it to a Colossal Titan, and these two went at it, Mike Tyson about to rock this guy's face. Whoop, boom. Basically, in a few minutes, he's about to turn into the Mike Tyson of God damn it, the Mike Tyson of the Titan world. And this is when Eren's gonna finally learn that he has the Attack Titan and the Founding Titan power. Which is gonna make any difference if you're gonna go up against Eren, because Eren can probably kick your ass either way. Even if you have the power of Founding Titan and Attack Titan, And the reports of when Eren did have that little incident with snapping that guy's neck, did go out, but it's like it didn't really go too far. Because okay, this woman's clearly crazy, and that's how she ended up dying. Because she was admitted in the psych ward. Because why not? Anyways, this is for the time for Colossal Titan. Is Eren would turn around and be like, "Dead." Basically, when Eren would turn around, the Ghost Rider immediately in his head would be like, something familiar about him. And then, something also seems familiar about him. I recognize that signature, that sense from him somewhere. Like, I agree. I agree. As they go to do that did in canon, except they don't work, because he wouldn't just reveal himself in public like that. Going up full flame mode. He wouldn't do that. He's not an idiot. As everything will go with in canon except Eren is Arwen is gonna get eaten because Eren's got his other priorities. He got to get in check, go killing Titans. Gonna split off from the group. Eren will get chomped, and by the time you get there, it'll be too late. And then a few seconds later, as Mika-san's about to get her guts slurped, her insides eaten. Arwen shows up, does that thing. I don't think Eren would make an appearance here because he wouldn't need to because Arwen could handle it, right? I'm pretty sure he would. Screw it, this is the what if he was the Ghost Rider, what if. He has to make an appearance or else this isn't a what if. And it isn't going to be Arwen that saves him. You know who's going to save him? Eren. I almost called him Deku. Eren. And as immediately as she left to give up hope, Mika-san is just like, what happened in Canada? Except a big giant flame-headed skull and leather and like howdy doody do clothes, like not my god, that doesn't sound right. Howdy doody do. Basically in Western style clothes, it's just right there. When he goes for this punch though, he literally annihilates the thing's head. And he locates the nape, because if he doesn't locate, he's going to get back up. He kills the Titan after crushing its nape. And the Ghost Rider isn't going to pay too much attention to Mika-san, because it's Mika-san. As Ghost Rider give out his roar, like, I'm over here, bitches, come get me. Looks sound like a Yeti. And he give out his roar and charge off to kill some Titans, the Titan Slayer. I'm gonna kill some Titans. Doing that with a dry throat is not a good idea. And basically just a montage of him just crushing Titans, you know. But Eren would get up. I mean, Arwen would get back up as in his Titan form and start to also kill Titans because this can't be a solo mission. And Arwen would come in paths with the Ghost Rider and be like, Arwen like, what the hell is this? Eren would look over you like, strange. There's something familiar about him too. He seems so not familiar because Ghost Rider wouldn't sense anything off him because Arwen is like a pure hearted. No, they waited because they killed someone. 6 signatures, my bad. 6 signatures. There's something familiar about him. He's like, oh my god, what the hell? Basically says, before he can say Arwen, let's have Arwen be an idiot and try to attack him, you know, because like, before anything can happen, like, Ghost Rider informs the currently not in control Eren that this is Arwen, you know, because why not? Because I mean, any further, like, he probably could kill him in an instant. And basically, Eren says, why is he attacking us? Like, I have no fucking clue. But just have Arwen be an idiot in this one moment. Basically, alright, I'm gonna take him down. Like, Eren's like, what? No, you can't. Relax, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna mercilessly whoop his ass. I'm not gonna kill him, I'm just gonna whoop his ass. Jesus, don't get in my way, kid. As everyone just watching this, just no, have this fight ensue after. No, basically, no, let's not have them fight. Let's have them convince him, like, no, stop attacking. It's us. It's oh shit, I fucked this up, bro. Anyway, I'm not gonna restart it over like I did the Ben 10 one. That one took way too long. Considering this one's probably an hour long, I'm not doing that again. I swear to God, I'm not doing that shit again. The writer would grab Eren and be like, Eren, it's me. It's Eren. He's like, what? And 15 seconds later, so I don't think Eren would take this long to process that information. He would, but anyway, 15 seconds later, and then basically think of 007 or the movie I Spy with Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson and that other woman. Basically think of that type of stuff, like Doctor Who to his Rose, or no, Jesus, not Doctor Who to his companions or something. Like, cause the second there, when those Titans at the wall with Reiner or whatever, Gene, whatever the hell his name is. Basically, you don't see Arwen's fist go up there. You see Eren's fist go up there, and basically just a big ass skeleton skull just right there. As the punch would send these two motherfuckers flying, and a head going off. So yeah, a head going off. Basically, Eren is just there, you know, wearing his cowboy type stuff. And immediately as this fight ensues, no, it does what it did in canon, except Eren's there, and Arwen isn't gonna get eaten like Eren did. You know? He's gonna get fended off and protected. And Arwen doesn't collapse on the ground like he did before, but he does because it's canon. And basically, as fucking Annie, Reiner, and the other guy, I won't remember his name can't remember his name. Beto. I'm gonna call him Beto because that's how I always imagine Reiner says it in Japanese dub. It's probably not how he says it, but that's how I always hear him say it when I think about it in my mind. Beto. They watch as the thing that was described to them by Reiner is right now kicking the shit out of Titans that they let in. You know, as Reiner's looking at it, like, that's it. That's the thing that kicked his ass years before. Like, boom. Boom. As Eren would collapse on the ground. Like, the identity is not going to be revealed yet. Yeah. As Mika-san would go to pick up Eren, with Arwen, as he would emerge from the Titan's body, Titan's body, and Eren would be like, oh wow, look at that. You were right, and we weren't just about to beat up somebody. Like, you know what? Like, why would I lie to you? You prick. Basically, like Eren says, don't transform back. Just get out of here. We can't risk it. Basically, you're a pussy. As he would basically just cross his arms, and then fire would appear up. Fire would appear up into the sky. A thick layer of fire that you couldn't see through. I'm pretty sure you can't see the fire anyway, but you couldn't see through the fire. You couldn't see anything clear through it. As when the fire disappeared. Oh, I'm tired. As the fire would dissipate, the giant skeleton man is gone, and it's just written, just fire, just scorch marks all over the ground where he was. And then Eren shows up. Damn, that's really accurate. Jesus. Eren would show up, appearing, at least from the south. I have no clue. I honestly, I couldn't probably identify the location of where he would appear. But he would appear. He would appear and go also get Eren. They're like, Eren, you're Eren, you're okay. You're okay, Eren. Like, everything else would go like in canon. Because, they do the attack thing. As Deku is, fuck. I keep calling his ass Deku. As, the squad goes up to go try and kill Eren. And basically, that would do what it did in canon, because Eren would bite himself in his arm, on his hand, and catch the thing, and basically, Eren would be the one that, because that he can use his abilities, to seal up the wall, It's like, everyone's like, oh, I like that idea. It seems okay. And Eren is gonna make an appearance in this one as well, but not in a big form, but more of just his humanoid sized form. He'll make an appearance like that. Because I'm not ready to end this off yet. I'm going to get some story done. Jesus. Basically, they do the same thing they did in canon, because now they get over there. Yada. Eren would split off from the group because the writer was like, oh, come on, I just got let out not too long ago, and you're going to seal me back up for the rest of my life, or the rest of your life. And basically like, alright, fine, jeez, I'll let you get some alone time, because, he's tired of him talking in his head. He'd rather have the guy shut up for once, And he splits off from them, which Mika-san notices, but they have a mission to complete, so she has to do her mission. Basically, fucking Eren would disappear, turning into his Ghost Rider form, and ditching the ODM gear, and putting on his cowboy stuff, and getting his swords of his own, which is where the new picture comes in. Which one is it? Don't get in my way, man. There's one here with, I investigated this further, and there should be one with him holding a sword, which, which I am not sure if that was accurate or not. There was one holding swords and everything. I'm gonna spend 5 minutes trying to find it. And that's gonna be a waste of my time. Like half the shit I do, but anyway. I could spend time looking for the picture, but that's just a waste of my time again. Basically, he just forms a sword he basically forms a sword made of fire. And that's when, the writer will take control, because, having literally 3 years of experience with watching him do the ODM gear stuff, he can easily copy the ODM gear thing with fire propulsion. Basically, like, alright, it's time to kill some shit. Basically, yeah, I'm having to kill some shit. And basically, as other people are doing their thing, doing what they dumbasses did, a lot of people are going to get saved by Eren because he'd be out there killing some people. So the people that were almost killed by, the people that got killed by Titans, not all of them would die, because as most people would die, the nads of the Titans would be cut by an unknown source, because he'd be moving too fast for them to see. All you just see is a giant wave of fire, and then the Titan would fall down on death. A lot of people would be saved, and then, just for the plot of it, You know the woman who likes Titans, Hage? Yeah, you know her that likes Titans, yeah. Let's have him save her, because why not? Yeah, because we need something to go right. Yeah. Yeah, we need something to go right, man. Hage was there, right? I don't know if she was there or not. I don't remember. I don't know. No. The other girl, the white-haired girl, she was there. She was also there, but I'm not sure if Hage was there. I'm not sure if she was or not, but the white-haired girl. The short-haired, I never learned her name, so I'm not going to know her name. So, she would get picked up by a Titan, as then the Titan would then be cut to pieces, and then killed, as then she'd be in the arms of someone else, which she think is maybe her savior, and she looks over to see distant terror, as the face would just turn over, and with just a glow, you could see with would-be eyes look directly into her soul, scaring the shit out of her, where she let off a scream, which would cause the Ghost Rider to drop her right on the roof and be like, "Alright, Jesus Christ, not again." Yeah, not again. What's with the screams? He just take off. Like, and killing Titans, killing Titans, a lot of people would notice him, like, people who are almost killed would notice him, like, cutting through Titans, going through the nads, like, going through the nads as the necks would be cut off. Basically, God showing just as much skill just to be as good as Captain Levi, which he is maybe, I don't know, better as Captain Levi. Due to the fact that the Ghost Riders probably had these generations and generation of battle experience. Not only the fact that he also has encountered things that haven't happened yet. That's a hint of time travel, hint the time travel, like him having battle experience, not even in his own time, having battle experience of things in the future, Anyways, Eren is not Eren, but the Ghost Rider is gonna be the one that has to use Eren's words to get. No, I'm pretty sure he can get up on his own. No. I'm pretty sure he'll go just like Eren did, but except instead of being trapped in the house with his mom still being alive, I'm pretty sure Arwen's little fantasy dream is that he'd be at the beach or at the sea, finally getting his dream. As basically, fucking Eren would land on his shoulder, and Mika-san would look at him like, "What the hell?" As she would not go to approach him because that'd be dangerous to admiring his very demonic-looking beauty. And I just got chills again. Oh my god, I got chills again, and there's a spine of just a whole row of nothing but chills going on my spine right now, bro. He would go over to Arwen and say, "Come on, Arwen." Mika-san would know something of this, because not know something, because she never got time to be explained it. Is that he would do what he did like Armin did. He'd say, "Come on, you gotta see the sea, right? You may be seeing the sea right now, but there's a real ocean out there, way better than the one you actually see right here. Think about it, Armin. You may be at the sea, but are you truly at the sea?" Basically, these are words that Eren is telling him to say, because I'm pretty sure he says something like, "Get the hell out of there, you little punk." Anyway, is it really the sea? Do you know what the sea smells like? We either of us know, but in order for you to find out what it truly smells like, you gotta get out of your fantasies of what you really want, and start to go after what you want. You may not know what it smells like. You will never know what it smells like if you stay in here. There's a whole world of freedom out there waiting for you. And basically, he would get up and lift the boulder and shit, Basically, he would... pretty sure Eren could probably pick up the boulder and do it for him, but why would he do that? Basically, everything happened in canon, but except the Titans surrounding him, most of them would be dead, and the ones that aren't dead are getting finished off. And then when Arwen does the whole hole in the wall thing, and when Captain Levi goes to cut open the nad, he doesn't get far before the Ghost Rider appears out of nowhere, disarming Levi, and then basically not even getting Levi a chance to fucking think, as he's already twisted the guy's wrist, and basically taking him down, basically slamming him against the ground, is like, "I don't think so." bitch. As he would hold up in the battle stance, flipping the blade the other direction, basically like a Kratos type stance. When Kratos didn't have that axe thing, whatever the hell. Have like a Kratos type stance, like, I will literally kill any of you that gets close. And that's how the trial will lead to, except Eren not exposing his true form, and Arwen not letting that form be out either. As this video is going to end up here, because I'm getting tired, and the fact that I want to go to sleep is hitting me harder than everything I can. Give me a second. I've done nothing but stumble on my own words and fall asleep in midair, but every time I spoke a word in this entire What If, I was 1 second from falling asleep while standing up. Throughout a certain half of this, or percentage of this video, I went to sleep for a mere few seconds before I had to snap myself out of it and wake back up. I'm gonna go to sleep because it's 11:37 and I